Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are live. Welcome, welcome everybody to another live drawing stream over here at the, I guess the comic studio, if you want to call it that. I am Jason Doobie, your drawing host, and we'll be drawing today Arthur from, what is it called? Arthur. Hey Arthur is what it's called. So we're going to be drawing Arthur. Requested. This one was actually requested. Allow local Chrome to find devices on local networks. Okay, I don't know. I'm getting a notification from Google. See, we are live because this should have been edited out. So we are at exactly 3 o'clock. We are only 1 hour late, but better late than never. So let's go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another cartoon drawing tutorial. And today we are drawing Arthur from Hey Arthur. And I know nothing about this cartoon, but I know it's very, very popular. And we had a request to draw it from you. And we'll go ahead and get started again. At the end of this one, we will choose something from the request. That's right. Every time you comment on a video, it goes right in here, your request, and we'll pull it out today. If you're in the chat live, I'm going to do you guys a solid, and you will have first dibs on requesting something. You request something live during the show, that will be on top of the list. All right, let's get started. Hold on, I'll drop my pen. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is get our 3 P's out, our paper, our pen, and our pencil. Hopefully you have an eraser as well. And I do. And let's go ahead and get started. All right. So Arthur. Okay, so we're going to start off with turning our paper's portrait or up and down. And it's going to pretty much cover up the whole page. So we're going to start near the top. Let's give room. We're going to start at the top, but leave a little room for Arthur's ears. We're going to start with his head. And let me see how high I can go here. I can go right about there. And how low can I go? How low can I go? There we go. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with an oval. And as you can see, the oval is angled. So we're going to try and angle our ovals just slightly off center there, off, kind of going towards that direction right there. Don't draw the arrow. Also, we are starting with our pencils, right? Everyone's starting with their pencils? Perfect. All right. All right. Once you have the oval, we can go ahead and, you know what? Let's do the secret that we do here. Some of you know it already. Some of you don't. We call it the magic T. Why do we call it the magic T? Well, because once you have that magic T down on your drawing, you'll know where everything will fall into place on his face and everything will line up perfectly. So let's see how this works. So since we have a sideways oval like this, in fact, I'm going to make my oval just a little bit thicker. All right. We're going to go ahead and draw a line going right down. And it's angled, as you can see. And then we're going to draw the T line. I guess, you know, the crisscross of the T. We're going to draw it slanted as well. So this one's going downwards. This one's going towards that direction. All right. You had enough about the slanted stuff. Let's go ahead and draw his body. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to start a little bit past where the magic T is, and we're going to go all the way to the side here. So we got 2 marks on this oval. We're going to go straight down, just like that. We're going to go straight down like that. We're going to go straight down like that. It's almost like we're making a rectangle, but not quite. We're going to connect that rectangle with a curvy line. Okay. I mean, actually, it could be a little bit straighter. I'm going to make mine a little bit straighter, I think. Looks like he might, when I curved it like that, it kind of looked like he ate a big lunch or something. All right. There we go. There we go. That's looking good. All right. Once we have, so now we got his head shape, we got his body shape. Let's do his legs. Make sure I've got room for the legs. All right, so we're going to go into our alphabet. We're going to pull out the letter U. That's right. We do a lot of letter U's in this drawing place, and you'll see why. So we're going to start at the edge of his body, and we're going to make a nice big letter U, just like that. Does it go halfway in? Yes, it goes halfway across that line. Okay. Once you have your letter U, we're going to make a letter J. I think it's a letter J. Yeah, it is a letter J. And we're going to, yes, go to the edge of this side of the body. And we're just going to make a letter J about the same length as this letter U, maybe a little bit shorter. And we'll just make that letter J. You know what? That's not a letter J. That's backwards, isn't it? I should know this. I don't know why. It's a fish hook. We've gone from letter J to fish hook. See, there we go. We got a fish. All right. So head, body, upper legs. Now let's do his lower legs. And I'm running out of room. I can see that. I'm going to move this just a little bit here. All right. I think I have enough room now. Let's see. Yes, I will have enough room. All right. So all we're going to do is we're going to use these letter U's, and I think I'm going to have to get down on my knees here to get down on this board here. And we're going to just do some curved lines out of the sides of these. So let's do that. Curvy line. See that? Curvy line like that. Another curvy line on the other side of that U, like that. Okay. He's got kind of baggy pants here. That's okay. You can have baggy pants. And then we're going to do another curvy line out of this one. Just like that. All right. And get off my knees now. All right. All right. Now all we need to do is we got his head, we got his body, we got his legs. Let's give him some ears. And then we should just about be done with this first part of the drawing. So let's see. What are we going to do for ears? We're just going to do some letter C's up here. And he's got some cool ears. So I'm going to just go a letter C like that. Kind of bent. So it's not a perfect letter C. It's kind of bent in on the ends here. And we're going to do a second one on this side. Just like that. All right. All right. All we're going to do now is we're going to just give him one arm, and we're going to be on this side of his body, and it's going to be a long letter U. Letter U, I'm telling you, you will learn. And we got our sideways letter U, and we're just going to connect it with a line. All right. Yes, Jenna, backward J. For us J names, we should know what the letter J, which side it goes on, but you know. All right, so we're going to go jumping down to giving this Arthur guy some details. And we got a lot of details here. He's actually a pretty detailed character. Okay, let's start at the top. I like to start easy. I like to always do the easy stuff first. And so we're going to start at the top. I think I'm going to have to move my... Let's do this. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to need more room on the board. Okay, there we go. All right. Hopefully nobody got seasickness from that. All right. So inside these ears, we're just going to draw another smaller version of what we drew earlier. He's got some little C's or U's or whatever you want to call them. This one actually is. This one's actually connected like that. All right. Now, what is Arthur's big trade? Well, I think it's one of his big trademarks, just from the drawing, he has cool big glasses, right? So we're going to use the magic T. You're going to see the magic T in action, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to draw a nice big circle right there. Okay. Right next to it, we're going to draw another big circle, but this one is actually going to break out of his head. So we got two big circles like that. I'm actually going to draw this one a little bit closer. I want to draw it. We want to have kind of equal distance between your two circles. So that's why I drew mine just a little bit closer. Like that. All right. We're actually going to use this magic T line. In fact, if you want to, extend that magic T line out past his head. And we are going to do another line right above that magic T line, right here between the two big circles. And then we'll make this actually into a little rectangle. So that magic T line actually becomes part of his glasses. Huh? Pretty clever, right? I thought it was. Okay, so things like that, you know, in the art world, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I had a late lunch. Okay, let's go down and draw his smile. He's got a nice big smile. Look at that. Oh, he's got a nice big smile. In fact, we're gonna give him a little C right there. So he's got his little dimples. And then he's is he an aardvark? I believe he's an aardvark. He's got two little dots slanting down, two slanty dots for his nose. Just like that. I'll make his body just a little bit. I'm a perfectionist, guys. Okay. So this is all we're going to do for his face right now. So we'll get back to doing some more details in a minute. But first, we want to draw over here, coming out of his body, a big letter C or letter U. Just like that. And we're going to kind of go right across here. And we're going to add a letter C or letter U as well to this one. I'm going to call it a letter U. So it's going to go kind of like that. All right. So right now he kind of looks funny. He kind of looks like he's kind of running or something right now with these funny little nubby arms. But that's okay. We're going to get them all completed in a minute. Let's go up here to his collar, right above this letter U. We're going to zoom in here, and we're going to draw a little curvy line like that. All right, I'm going to have to get back down here. I got to get back down, and we're going to draw his shoes. All right, guys. So here, I'm over here. All right, so we're going to do some rainbow lines. And when I say rainbow, I mean like a rainbow. Looks like a rainbow, right? So we're going to draw his shoes like that. There we go. Little rainbow right there. And we'll draw a second rainbow. And this one's actually going to be popping right out of this rainbow. So we're going to do another one, whoop, just like that. I guess this is more, not quite a full rainbow. Well, it could be a sideways rainbow. Double rainbow. We got double rainbow shoes. Why not? All right. I always do a little pause in between steps because I want to make sure everyone's keeping up and catching up and everything. So that's why I try and do a little pause. Okay. We're going to make him look a little bit more like who he's supposed to look like. So let's finish his face. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add another circle inside. So I think after this step, we're going to clean it up. We're going to start doing some erasing, get it all nice and clean. But right now, let's just go ahead and draw a smaller circle inside the big circle like that. We'll do that on this one as well. Yikes. This is why I got to clean things up. This is dry erase board. It's challenging. Okay, so we got his glasses. Let's draw his eyes. We're going to use that magic T line, and we're just going to draw a little filled in circle right there on the magic T line, just like that. Let's draw his eyebrows, which are just above the glasses, and they're just curvy lines like that. All right. I feel like his ears should be a little bit bigger. What do you guys think? A little bit bigger? I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw him a little bit bigger, just a little bit. All right. No one will ever know the difference. Oh, of course, now it gets smaller. Okay. Let's go ahead and his face is done, guys. His face is done. Let's go ahead and clean it up. All right. So first thing we got to do, we got to get rid of the magic T because we don't want everyone knowing our secret, right? Everyone knows this secret. Everyone's going to have perfect drawings. So we want to be the only ones. No, I'm just kidding. You can teach anybody the magic T. If you want to teach them, that's good. It's always good to pass on the secrets. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of that magic T because otherwise it looks like he's got magic T face paint and we don't need that. All right, magic T is gone. All right, let's go ahead and look at this ear. We're just going to get rid of the lines that are breaking the ear here. In fact, let's extend this ear line into the head a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Three-dimensional ear, just like that. All right, now that we have that, oh, I almost didn't see this. We can erase that line right there inside the glasses frame or stick. What do you call that? Glasses stick? I don't know. But leave it a comment below. You guys can educate me on what that's called. The glasses stick. All right. Let's see. Jenna says, this is fun. My Arthur is a bit tragic. Oh, it's all right. The ear thingy. Yeah, the ear thingy. Yeah, that's okay. We'll have to do a vote. All right, we got the glasses stick. We got the ear thingy. Does this make me smarter if I put this on? Do I suddenly know what this is? No, I don't. Okay. Well, I tried, guys. All right, so leave a comment below. Now people are going to be looking it up. They're going to be Googling it. What is it called? Okay, let's go ahead and do some cool stuff. We're going to give him a shirt. It's going to be 3 dimensionals. It's going to be a 3-dimensional collar. It's going to be amazing. All we're going to do is put a letter V right here. Look at that, letter V. We're going to look at that little curve. Remember that curved line that we did way up here by the collar over on top of his shoulder right there? Well, now that we got this letter V, we're going to take the end of that curved line and we're just going to draw a slanty line that's going to go all the way down to the end of the V. All right. In fact, we can actually erase the part of the body right there. Now, we're going to turn this into a 3-dimensional collar in one curved line. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, curved line. Oh my goodness, is that a 3-dimensional collar or what? Look at that. You did it. You guys are drawing in 3 dimensions. Okay, we're going to come back to this collar because it's going to get even more, it's going to get a little bit more tricky because he's wearing a vest, I believe. Yeah, so he's got a lot of details. We're going to go here to this arm, draw 2 curved lines. That's it. Nice and simple. 1 curved line, 2 curved line, just like that. Nothing complicated. We're going to, yeah, you know what? I want to do this. 1 curved line right here, like this. And this is still looking strange, but it'll all make sense. In fact, I'm going to move this over a little bit closer to the end here. Right about there. There we go. Okay, we're going to do something kind of cool. So he's wearing a shirt, but it's a little wavy. We didn't make this wavy, right? but we're going to. All we're going to do is another, like we did with the collar, we're going to zoom in right here. We're going to draw a backwards C, just like that. And now all we're going to do on the end of this C, the bottom of the C, we're going to do a small rainbow line to the center, right here by the bottom of this U. Okay, ready? Here we go. Bottom to bottom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Real. That's it. That's all we need. Actually, we don't even need that much. Here we go. I'm going to do it a little bit slightly. There. All right. Now you're saying, what is that? This is looking so strange. We're going to make this into a wavy shirt in one line, one wavy line. And all we're going to do is we're going to go from this side of his shirt, and we're going to draw the line, and we're just basically going to follow this like a roller coaster. Are you ready? Everyone on the roller coaster? We're doing this. Here we go. All right, we're going down the track. Oh, we're going up. We're going up. We're going up all the way to that letter C that we made. All right, now we've got a wavy shirt. We can get rid of this part of it. And we can get rid of this part of it. All right, there's his wavy shirt. Now your wave might look a little bit different. That's okay, because you are all your own. You're all artists and can make his shirt as wavy as you want. In fact, I don't know, that might be too wavy. I feel like it's very wavy. So wavy, I feel the splashes of water. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little less wavy, I think. I'm gonna go a little less wavy on this one. There we go. All right. Still shirt, still wavy, just a little less. Okay. Let's go back down. He's a fashionable character, isn't he? Too fashionable for me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go down here. Let's connect his feet. All we're going to do to connect his feet are looking at this, these little rainbows that we made. We're going to connect them with a curvy line like that. And then straight line over to the end of his leg. And this one's just going to have a curved line, just like that. Let's clean things up, everybody. We got to clean things up. All right. We don't need to clean anything up over there anymore. But we do need to clean things up over here, right on his arm, like that. And in fact, we're going to clean off some of this line that goes into his arm, like that. Now, we're also going to clean the side of his arm right here. So there's nothing between the body and the arm. All right. And I think that's all I'm going to do right now. No, let's do the legs too. So let's do this pant leg first. All we're going to do is get rid of that fish hook down there. All right. And we're going to look over here. He does have a little bit of a knee. So we're going to not get rid of the full U, just a little bit of it. So we're going to keep a little bit, that line right there, because it looks like a knee now. That's part of his knee. But we do want to go ahead and get rid of, on his shoes, or these rainbows, we want no lines in these rainbows. So we're going to erase those too. I think that's enough erasing for right now. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. All right. Let's go ahead and do a couple of lines above his shoes. This one's going to be wavy. It's going to curve and wave. Just a little wavy line like that. And this one next to it is just going to be a curved line. Okay. We're actually on to the races with this guy. All right. We're actually going really quickly. I'm looking at the time, and it's, we've kind of paused a few times to talk about things, and so we've been doing pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead. I know you guys want to get back to the collar. I know it. I know you guys. All right. So we're going to finish this collar. All we're going to do is on this V, we're going to draw another curvy line like that. It almost looks like you have a little double curve M, but you're taking a curved line right off the end of that V like that. And then you're going to draw a slanty line going straight up into that corner there, just like that. Look at that. Three-dimensional collar. That is looking great. All right, right underneath it, we're going to draw 2 more letter V's. I know, a lot of letter V's here. So all we're going to do is we're going to draw a nice big letter V in between the collar, just like that. And then we're going to draw a smaller letter V, just like that, inside of it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, I actually am surprised. We are almost done. Let's finish this arm here with one line, one curved line from the corner. Everything's coming in into this corner. We're gonna go from this corner to the side of this U shape. So here we go. Ready? Whoop! Look at that. Suddenly he's got 2 arms. And this is, I know this is looking strange here. So we're going to actually make his hand. All right, so all we're going to do for his hand coming out of here is it's going to be kind of a square like this. Looks kind of like a square. It's not a square, but I mean, it kind of looks like one. All right. And I'm not really liking this curved line here, but all right, so let's zoom in here. We're going to erase this curved line right here. And instead, we're going to draw a line that matches this one that we did over here. So that's all we're doing. All right, there we go. I want these two to match more. All right. So now, all we're going to do here, we got our square hand. I know, square hand, what? Let's give him a thumb. So I know this might be kind of hard to see. I'm going to draw it a little bit bigger right here. So we've got the hand right here, right? We've got his square hand. So we're going to draw, coming out of the corner of these 2 lines here, which would be right here, we're going to do a slanty line, and it goes back in. So there you go. Got a little thumb. It's like a letter. What is that? Not a letter. Letter L. A number backwards 7 or 11. It might be a 7. Let's see. Could be a 7. All right. So there's his hand. All right. I'm going to take a second to look at the chat, let everyone catch up here, see what's going on. I guess I could have I guess I moved this back too far. I guess I could bring it back a little bit. There we go. The further I move it away, the harder it is to see. So, all right. So how is everyone doing on their Arthurs? We're almost done, to be honest. We're almost done. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this off with some details. I think we're doing the details, actually. We're almost done here. So let's do some details. Looking. Okay, yes. On each of these sleeves, that's what these 2 lines are sleeves. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3 lines. 1, 2, 3 lines like that. All right. We're going to draw 3 more lines here. 1, 2, 3. And 2 lines here. 1, 2. All right. Okay. Let's look at his shoes. I got to get back down there. I think I do. His shoes, we're going to draw right here. We're actually just going to follow the line that you made on the bottom. All right. So it's like a race. It's like a little track. Just follow it. What do we call 2 lines that follow the same path but never meet? I know you guys know this one. Parallel lines. That's right. 2 parallel lines. 2 lines that follow the same path but never meet. All right, we're going to do the same thing. Another parallel line over here on the bottom. We're going to follow that bottom line there. Make a second line like that. And then all we're going to do on the top, right above these rainbows, we're going to make letter 7s or number 7s or L's or boxes, whatever you want to call them. All right. Okay. I think we're just about there. Let's see what we can erase. I know I like to erase things. We're going to add a couple lines on the shoe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. A lot of threes. A lot of threes on this. I think we're good, actually. Okay. With the shoe. Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's got these wavy pants. All we're going to do to make these pants super wavy. Actually, hold on 1 second here. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay. So we're gonna give him a little bit of bulk on his pants, just a little bit. So you see how it's so sharp, right? The side, it goes and then it goes like that. We want it to be a more gradual wave. So all we're gonna do is follow the pant leg, and then right where this crack or this break happens, we're going to just smooth it out with a curvy line like that. So it's nice and smooth. We want to smooth it out. Look at that. Yeah, see, now his pants look more natural. Very good job, guys. All we're going to do now is we're going to draw a little bit of a line that comes out of his pants like that, and then it just goes right back up. And by doing that, we gave his pants a little bit of some wave to it. See that? Now, if you erase this, look, he's wearing these nice, long, flary out pants. We're going to do the same thing to this side. Just a little bit of we're going to extend the line out just a little bit, and then we're just going to go right back inside, right back to the line again. All we need to do is extend the bottoms. So you're looking at it, you're like, what about this side right here? Well, sure, we could do that. We could extend it a little bit, extend the line out a little bit, and then go right back up. That's actually an artist trick right there. So I'm giving you guys a lot of tricks today. We've got the magic T-line. We've got the little flares. All right. Now we're just going to give him a little bit of fashion. We're just going to go through and give him some fashion here. First, we're going to go right here where his legs are separated, right? And we're just going to draw a rectangle just like that. Once you have your rectangle, we're just going to do a little slanty line going up like that. On each side of his pants, we're going to draw curvy lines like that. Curve, curve. And then we're going to draw a line that goes all the way from the top, all the way down his pant leg. Just like that. All right. Oh, you know what? Once you have that line that goes all the way down his pant leg, you can erase the little curvy line that was in there. We don't actually need that part. All right. I'm trying to see if there's anything we missed. Oh, just a little thing. So remember our square hand? A lot of people are like, I don't like that square hand. We actually are not completely finished. We're going to give him some fingers. So all we're going to do, I'm going to go this big one over here. We're just going to go, how many fingers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 curvy lines. That's all we're going to do to this hand here. All right. So we got this hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they don't have to be big. And then you can erase the top of the square. So now he has, one of these fingers is a little funny. It looked better on this one. So we have it just like that. And then his thumb is not detached. We're going to show that it's part of his hand. All you have to do is get rid of just a little bit of the line that separates them. And now, lo and behold, we have a 3-dimensional thumb. And I think that is it, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's still a big hook right here. Let's just get rid of a little bit of this right here. Now we got it. All right. I'm going to give him a little bit there. Okay. I think I'm just looking really quickly. It looks like we've got it, guys. It looks like we got it. I like to touch things up. All right, so we got our hand. I'm going to erase this hand. I hope you guys already don't need that anymore. So there's your Arthur. If you want to give him a background, easiest background in the world is to draw a straight line. Look at this. I drew a straight line. Suddenly he is standing somewhere. Where is he standing? I don't know. That's up to you. But yeah, if you guys ever want to just add a quick background, that's all it takes. It's one straight line and you got a background. Now you can, of course, go crazy, go wild, draw all kinds of stuff. Maybe he's in a room. Maybe he's at the park, outdoors. It's up to you. All right. So now what you're going to do, now that you did everything with pencils, you erase most of everything. So you can take out your pens and ink these in. That's right. If you're using a thick pen, a big, thick Sharpie, and you might have a thinner one, I would suggest you use the thinner one, especially on the face and all these little details, because the thick pen it's going to be hard to get them. And sometimes those thick pens, they bleed, which when I say that, it means the ink spills thicker onto the paper than it actually is on the tip. Trust me. I know this from experience. But you know what? I want you to ink these Arthurs in. Color them up. I want to see your finished Arthurs. We have a Facebook page. That's right. If you send you can actually go to the Facebook page, link in the description below, and you can add in your drawing and say, look at my cool Arthur. And I will give it a thumbs up, of course, and go, wow, that was awesome. But we are also on Instagram, and we are, of course, here on YouTube. You can email your art directly to me, and I will post it up on all the social places we're at if you want to show it off. Or if you want to just send it to me to show me, but you don't want me to post it anywhere, I can do that too. But I love to see artwork, and I love seeing artists at work. So now I'm going to go into the description here, or I'm going into the chat. I'm going to see if anyone had any comments or suggestions. Otherwise, I'm going to be picking from the bucket. Jenna says, my Arthur head looks like a breech. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure what. Oh, so your Arthur head looks a little thin. Is that what's happening? So if you drew your ovals very thin to start off with, and you need to thicken it up, easiest way to do it is just add something to each side. But if you finish your whole drawing and you're done and you can't thicken it up without having to redraw the whole thing, then you can always make the body thinner. I'm not sure, but this is why I always say, the more you draw, the better you get. So this is a great, first of all, give yourself a hand, Jenna, for drawing, and it'll just get better and better every time. Okay, I don't see any comments, so I'm going to go ahead and pick from the bucket. This is why I edit these videos later, so you don't see all my mess ups. I have a bucket full of suggestions. This one actually has like 1,000 suggestions on it. Hey, this one says Dottie from Special Agent Oso. We already did that one. Jenna, guess who didn't have her pencil ready? You need to have your pencil ready. Pencils first, always. All right. No, I'm losing stuff. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys pick it out. Ready? All right. What did you get? What did you pick? Let's see. Morton Kobo Jr. from Super Mario Brothers. Morton Koopa Jr. Okay, I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with this character, so I will look them up, and we will be drawing Morton Koopa Jr. from Super Mario Brothers, and that's right. So, as I was saying before, ink these in, color them up, and keep on drawing. The more you do, the better you get. Bye. All right, guys. All right, so that will be the end of the edited video. We are live streaming though, so we're gonna do something a little bit extra that won't be on. Oh my goodness! I just saw my hands full of ink. What the? Okay, let's see here. Biro job. Arg. I still love doing OT. Oh, doing it probably. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do what I'd like to call. Wow, I think this pen's leaking. I've got ink everywhere. Okay, see, unedited live stream here, guys. I am going to draw some background. I'm going to show you guys. This is more advanced, so this won't be on the finished lesson. I'm going to show you guys easy how to draw floor. So this one has sort of a floor. There we go. All right. So all we're going to do to make a floor, and it's going to be a 3-dimensional floor. So yeah, I'm not even going to do an easy way. We got our straight line, which is the easiest, right? All we're going to do is a slanty line, and we're going to pick anywhere we want. Just draw a nice slanty line. Once you have that slanty line, you're going to just continue to draw slanty lines. Now, you want to look at the same point. Maybe this might be easier. If you go through and draw these little sticks that are all about the same length apart. Okay, now you're going to draw slanty lines. Now, here's the thing. They're always going to start together, but they're going to get further apart as they go. So, and this slanty line would probably be somewhere in here. So with your pencil real light, go through the body and draw your little marks. I'm going to just eyeball it. So let's pretend his line of his leg is the other line. And we're going to start here, but we're going to get further away from this line because, I don't know. Maybe they had an argument. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing with all these other ones. And as you can see, the more to the side you get, when you go further away from each other, they kind of start making a different line design. All right. So anyway, that's a very easy way to do it. I guess I can keep doing it here. Slanty line, go away. Slanty line, go away from each other. Okay. All right, there you go. So now he's in a room. He's got like a hardwood floor, I think. There you go, hardwood floor. Let me see what it looks like on the board, on the screen. That looks okay. That looks okay. All right, well, if he's in a room, he's probably got a couple easy wall decorations would be throw a couple squares up, do some wavy lines around those squares. Maybe basically I'm throwing some pictures up. That's a strange picture. Oh, you know what it'll be? Here we go. It's like a multiple picture frame. All right, so we got our pictures on there. There you go. Arthur's got a house. He's in a house. This should actually looks more like a window. Let's do a window. There we go. And we all know what the easiest windows are, right? Just a straight line going down, and then just some slanty lines. Make it look like glass. I guess we can give it a curtain. Just draw like a, I'm not sure what you'd call this, a banana. Draw yourself a banana. Have a couple lines coming out of each corner like that. You got your little banana, and then you can make these into curtains by just waving down, waving down, waving down, waving down. And then you want to wave across, wave across. All right. Well, that's a basic curtain. That's not perfect. Out of the corners, draw these little lines. Kind of gives it texture. There you go. What's holding it up, though? Something should be holding it up, right? I'm going to do this. Here we go. Little rectangles and a circle. There we go. All right. I think that makes a little bit more sense. All right. So now Arthur is in a room. So this is just something extra. I know we were doing 3 drawings every week live. That wasn't really working too good because I was getting too many. So this is what we'll do each week. I'll do 1, and then we'll practice some backgrounds, random backgrounds. Maybe there'll always be a room. I don't know. If we draw like a wild lion or anything, it can't be in a room. But okay. All right, you guys. So I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining the live stream. Thank you, Jenna, who's in the chat. Looks like she's struggling a little bit with her drawing, but I think she's going to just keep trying and working on it, and she's going to be super happy with her Arthur. And I will see everybody at the next live stream, which will be next week. Hopefully I won't be running late. You guys, thank you so much for joining me, and keep on drawing. The more you do, the better you get. All right. Bye for now.